and then he gave up his life. So we are going to read and understand some of the instructions what Bhishma Pitamaha told to Yudhisthira Maharaj. So Yudhisthira Maharaj came near to Bhishma Pitamaha, who was about to give up the life, and Yudhisthira Maharaj folded his hands and requested Bhishma Pitamaha that please forgive us because we are the ones who have penetrated the arrows in your body. And we are extremely sorry about this. So Bhishma Pitamaha said, "Oh Yudhisthira, you don't have to worry about it. You have done nothing wrong. It was the war between the Dharma and Adharma. You have done your duty. So I have no complaints for you. So please ask your questions, what you want to ask." So Yudhisthira Maharaj asked the question to Bhishma Pitamaha. And he asked the question, "Oh grandfather," Bhishma Pitamaha is the grandfather, "please explain to me the duty of a righteous king." Now here the king means the leader. King is the one who looks after everyone. Here, even though the instructions are for Yudhisthira Maharaj, these instructions are very much useful for us because we are also a leader in one sense or other. Like you might be a leader of your family or a small group of people or a business or with whatever the function or capacity. There are leadership training programs or seminars. But if you hear these instructions, this surpasses all those seminars. And it has wonderful instructions for anybody to be successful in their business, in their career, in their family life, in their personal life. Bhishma Pitamaha gives us the instructions how to be a successful person. So here Bhishma Pitamaha is being asked by Yudhisthira Maharaj, "Please explain to me the duties of the righteous king." So Bhishma Pitamaha tells first instruction to Yudhisthira Maharaj. "My dear King Yudhisthira, first and the foremost qualification of the king is that he must be a devotee of Supreme Lord and worshipper of Brahmanas." So if a leader of a family or a group, if he or she is a devotee or a bhakta, then he is understood to be following the Shastras. He has understood and read the scriptures very well, and he is following the scriptural rules and regulations. And that is why if you are a leader or a king or whatever the capacity, is very important to know the Shastra. Because sometimes the difficult circumstances, it is very difficult to take the decisions. And the Shastra has the guidance, the guidelines for those. And he says, he should be very devoted to the Shastras, and he must honor the knowledge of Shastras very highly. So it is very important for us to read the Shastra. And what the Shastra include is Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Then Yudhisthira Maharaj asked him the question that in the life everybody faces two contemplation. One is destiny and another is duty. कभी कभी हम बोलते हैं कि हमारे नसीब में ये है तो हमें मेहनत क्यों करनी है ना। कभी कभी हमें समझाया जाता है कि अगर आप के नसीब में ये लिखा है और जो नसीब में लिखा है होने वाला है, अगर नसीब में लिखा है होने वाला है तो फिर ज़्यादा मेहनत क्यों करना, ऐसा भी लोग पूछते हैं, है ना। तो महाराज युधिष्ठिर was confused because sometimes destiny is also considered as the result of your work or outcome. Maharaj Yudhisthira was under tremendous grief because thousands of people had died. And seeing that result or destiny, outcome of the whole war, Maharaj Yudhisthira was not happy. So he is asking that if that was the destiny, then what is my role as a duty as a king? So what is important in the life? Destiny is important or duty is important, and how to perceive it? So here that Bhishma Pitamaha explains that what is destiny. The destiny is, what is destiny? It is the result of our past karma. है ना? अभी हमारे साथ जो हो रहा है, जो आउटकम हो रहे हैं, कभी कभी हमें we have to face certain unthinkable circumstances. Like all of a sudden, some of our very friend or very dear member in the family dies, or something happens to you which you are not responsible to you for that. So that is the destiny, which is not in your control. You understand this? भाग्य है ना? कभी कभी हम सब कुछ अच्छा करते हैं फिर भी हमारे साथ बुरा होता है ना? ये भी हो सकता है. जैसे कि कभी we are doing very nice things, we are righteous people. However, something happens and our house is on the fire one day, and the next day somebody in the family is dead, and third day we are sick, and fourth day something happens to us. So Maharaj Yudhisthira never imagined that there will be a war, actually. Maharaj Yudhisthira always thought that by the name of war, Duryodhana will come to his senses. And he never wanted to fight the war. And he never imagined that even if there is a war, so many people will be killed, including Dronacharya, his own guru. He never imagined that Bhishma Pitamaha will be on the arrow bed. He never imagined that so many people will be killed. So he said, if this is the destiny, what is my duty? What is the role of the duty? So Bhishma Pitamaha is saying that whatever the outcome you are facing, the results you are facing is because of the destiny, but at the same time you should not give up your duty. Even though your outcome is bad, that does not mean you give up your duty. Lord Krishna also instructs in Bhagavad Gita. What is that shloka in Bhagavad Gita? Karmanyevadhikarasya ma phaleshu kadachana. So Krishna also says the same instructions that results are in not your hand. What is in your hand? The duty, the karma. So we should do our duty with full force. And whatever is the outcome, that is you have to face as a destiny. अगर आपके भाग्य में लिखा है तो मिलेगा, लेकिन उसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि you give up your karma or duty. Because Yudhisthira Maharaj, under the grief, he was not doing his duty, because of the outcome. So, and there are various duties everybody faces. So Yudhisthira Maharaj asked him that what is the most important of all the duties? We have various duties, like, I have a duty as a doctor, I have a duty as a father, I have a duty as a friend, I have a duty as in charge of some institute. So many duties we have. So which is the most important duty in your life? What do you think? Anybody? Yes?
Well, I remember you saying that it doesn't really matter as long as you are in fully Krishna consciousness.
Good. So, but like everybody of us has a duty, right?
Yeah.
Like Ashish Prabhu has duties. What are the duties, Prabhuji, you have? One duty as a father, another duty as a husband. Valentine's Day, wish you a happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Third duty as you're working with some government institute, there's a duty there. Then you have a duty as a father, as a son with your father. Then you have a duty as your brother to your sisters and your brothers. Then you have a duty towards me as a friend, and you have a duty with somebody else as a society man. You are in Thunder Bay, so you have to help those people. So we are bound by so many ropes, right? Attachment strings. So here Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking, everybody has so many duties. We don't know what is important. You know, how to give the priority, because it is very, very important to understand our own duties. What do you think? What is your most important duty, Prabhuji? Out of all the duties?
Do the right thing.
Yeah, but I mean, everything is right, nothing is wrong here.
Keep the lotus feet of the Lord in the heart.
Right, and do your
Only
duty, and then duty. However, we have certain duties as a material. We have we've taken birth as a human being. In this human body, we have certain duties. So Yudhisthira Maharaj is confused here that I have so many duties, and please explain me which duty should I do the first, which is most important. Would you like to know what is the answer? Or anybody wants to give the answer? No? So, here Yudhisthira Maharaj is asking that please tell me which is the most important duties by practice of which will earn one the highest merit both in this life and the life after. Out of all these duties which we mentioned, what are the most important duties which we must do because it is important for this current life as well as the life after life. So, Bhishma Pitamaha says that taking care and respecting your mother, your father, your dependents and your guru. Whom? Mother, father, your dependents means your young children, and your wife, as well as the guru. This is the most important duty. One should not give up this duty. If you have taken the responsibility as a son, it is your duty to look after your parents. It is your duty to look after your mother and father. We should never ever give up that duty. While doing that duty, we have to remember Krishna, but keeping Krishna in the center, we cannot give up this duty. So these are the important duties, and if we follow these duties towards Guru, Mata, Pita and our dependents, then we will be successful. Then Bhishma Pitamaha was asked by Yudhisthira Maharaj, please tell me the qualities of a leader or a king. What should be the qualities of a king? What sort of qualities he should have? So Bhishma Pitamaha says the first quality of a leader or a king is his speech. The way you speak. It is very, very important for all of us in the family life, in the social life, and in the working life also, personal life. The way we speak is very, very, very crucial. And here Bhishma Pitamaha is giving instruction to Yudhisthira Maharaj that you are going to be the king of whole Bharatvarsha. It is most important you have to decide what you are going to speak. Right? And speech should be loving and soothing to everyone, lovable to everyone. And Yudhisthira Maharaj was instructed by Bhishma Pitamaha that your speech should be truthful. Your speech should be consist of truth. There should be truthfulness in your speech. There should be truthfulness in your behavior and in your actions. Not only speech, but actions also. You should be truthful means you should be honest. What you say is what you are. It should not be either way, other way around. Walk the talk, like that. And your speech should be such that it should inspire people. As a king, as a leader, you should speak, and whatever you speak should be an inspiration. People should follow that. Then further, Bhishma Pitamaha says that your speech should be very simple and truthful, and your behavior should also be liked by everyone. So when Yudhisthira Maharaj asks, what should one do so that you become liked, you are liked by everyone, as a king or as a leader? So he says again, as a leader, your speech should be pleasing, and you greet others with smiling face and agreeable words. So whenever you talk to others, it should be very, very pleasing. And even the gifts, if they are not accompanied by nice words, they are not gratifying to the recipient. So even you give $1 million of gift to someone, but you don't say a nice word, then that doesn't help. The nice words are very, very important, and you should talk very nicely. So then Yudhisthira Maharaj asked him that what should be the behavior so that the character of the king becomes the ideal and followed by everyone, and everyone respects king or the leader. This is also very important for us as a family, that as a person, if our speech is nice, truthful, honest, and we speak loving words, we will be liked by everyone. There is no reason somebody should hate us, isn't it? And if our behavior is as per the instructions of Bhishma Pitamaha, I am sure we will be successful in our business, in our life. There is no reason to fail. So, king asked him that what should be the behavior. So Bhishma Pitamaha instructs that first quality of a king or the leader is that he should be very humble, namra. Even he might have a lot of power, wealth, or prestige, but he should be very humble. Vidya Vinaya Shobhate. So you have to be really, really humble. That is the ornament of a person who has the good qualities. Then your behavior should be straightforward. There should not be politics in your behavior. What you think in your mind, it comes in your tongue. Okay, if you don't like something, you tell the person in a nice way. Sometimes we tell the truth, but in a very bitter way. It doesn't help. There is a way to tell the truth also. Like a sandwich technique. You tell the good qualities, then in between you say something which needs improvement, and then again you say some good qualities, it helps. But if you just tell the bad things, then the person will be disappointed, isn't it? So you should, that's what Bhishma Pitamaha is saying, that you should be straightforward, but it should not be that you offend somebody else in a very bad way. And we do that many times, and we have to improve upon that. But you should not be that straightforward that people take a disadvantage of you. That is also instructed by Bhishma Pitamaha. Sometimes you're straightforward so people misuse your good qualities. So that should not be there also. So you have to balance the whole thing. So Bhishma Pitamaha says, you should not be too mild so people take the use of it. Or you should not be too strict as a leader so people are scared even to approach you. So you have to approach, as a king or a leader has to have a balance of it. Then what should be the public behavior? We all are in the public life one way or other, and the king is there. So in the public life also, and in the personal life, a king or a leader should not be overly proud. He should not make a show, or excessive show of the wealth is not good. And he should not indulge in boasting himself. Never boast yourself more than what you need to show. And once having started a project, a leader carries forward till it is finished. Don't drop the ball in between. Like today we started and chalo kal khatam, project khatam. Says that yada yada acharyati shrestha. Whatever the leaders will do, the common man will follow. So if we have this habit, then our followers will do that. There are some qualities which is described by Bhishma Pitamaha and which should be cultivated by all of us, and some of the qualities which I have mentioned here. This is very important for all the social orders of life, which includes like even you are a student, or you are a working man, or you are a retired person, or other way. Suppression of anger, which is Bhishma Pitamaha recommended that leaders should not get angry at small things. You should be able to tolerate some of the things in the life, and we should hold on our anger for certain circumstances, not for everybody. Again, truthfulness is very, very important for all of us. Whether you're a student or a working man, we should be honest and truthful. Justice, taking the rightful decisions. Forgiveness, everybody makes a mistake. We should not hold grudges against anyone. Cleanliness is very, very important in our personal life and in the devotional life. Avoiding quarrels with others, छोटी-छोटी बातों पे झगड़ा कर लेते हैं. It should not be there. If somebody says bad things, just leave that person aside. Simplicity, have the simple life, and maintaining one's dependence. All these are very, very important qualities we all should have. Now, sometimes as a leader, we have to have the people with us in our company, and how to hire the people. What sort of people should be hired? Or if you are a team leader, what sort of people you should look for your team? If you are made in charge of certain activity or certain, then what sort of qualities you should look for so that you can finish your task. So King Yudhisthira was about to become a king now. So Bhishma Pitamaha is telling him that make sure you have the right type of people with you, and what sort of qualities they have. So keep the people with you in any work, those who are brave, which means that if you tell them that we're going to do something out of the world, even nobody has thought about it, and they should be willing to take a challenge. Should not be scared and then just drop the ball. No. So make sure the people whom you select are really brave and bold. They are devoted to your task.